So this mailbag came to me and says, hey, doc, I've got an 8-year-old who wets the bed at least 5 nights a week. Can you please help? Okay, so we're looking at bedwetting. There's a lot of things you can do. There's a lot of things. Let's do the easy stuff. Let's give you something you can do at home. Try this, see if it works. Give it a month, see what happens. First things first, my own child, when he was really, really little, had the same issue, right? We had to deal with it. So I learned a long time ago, get garbage bags. This is number one. Garbage bags, split them in the middle. Right down one of the seams in the bottom. Duct tape them across each other. Get 2 of them. Lay them right across the bed under the sheet where they lay at night. It saves you from buying rubber sheets and all this kind of stuff, and it'll save that mattress. A lot cheaper. So that was one of my tricks I learned, right? Until I could figure this out. Now, stress sometimes can feed the bear. And this is what you got to be careful with. Stress can get it going. And in my little boy's case, that's what it was. It was a stressful event and a time in his life. That's what really got it going because he was potty trained up until this moment. And all of a sudden, about 5 went the other way. And so we're like, okay, we cleaned up the stress and it helped him. But here's the trick that I use. This is one of my favorites and I love this. I've used this hundreds of times in practice over the years. We're going to get rice. You need to get long grain rice, not the instant, but long grain rice. You're going to put it on the pinky, and I'm shooting a video of this for you guys. We'll put it online. Long grain rice, you're going to put it on the pinky. You want the rice to cross the little pinky knuckles, the furthest one out and the next one up, and you want it to run up and down. Not sideways through the joint, but up and down. What you're going to do with this, get a Band-Aid. Set the Band-Aid down, open it up, put the rice, a little piece on each side of the Band-Aid there on the same side. You're going to wrap it around the finger so that rice crosses those little knuckle joints. It's going to stimulate acupuncture points. Now, what happens with bedwetting, you have alpha and beta waves that are going through your brain. They get out of rhythm. Okay, and they control different functions. One is very, very alert the brain. The other one is alert the body. And what happens with bedwetting a lot of times, the brain wakes up, but the body doesn't. They're not on the same page. They're off kilter a little bit. Think of it like a top that's spinning. It's wobbling instead of spinning clean. You got to get it to spin as one unit. So what you do is you put this little rice on the Band-Aid. You wrap the finger at night before they go to bed. Not too tight. As they bend their pinkies, you'll do both sides. As they bend their pinkies at night, it's stimulating that little acupuncture point over and over all night long. You need to do this every night when they go to bed. Every night. Don't miss it, okay? And you're going to do it until you get 3 nights in a row where you have no bedwetting. So it's a really easy trick to try. 3 nights consecutively of no bedwetting, you got it. The body's reset those alpha beta waves and it'll reset how this functions. It's worked for me, I mean, hundreds of times in practice. Now, there are times where it may be a little bit more. There could be other things going on. Watch for sugar in the diet because sugar tends to steal minerals out of the body, especially ones that support fight or flight or the sympathetic nervous system. So potassium, when potassium gets low, we tend to bedwet. So there's another thing you can look for there. So the 2 things I would do for this individual, this little child, I would pull the sugar back a little. Not completely out, I get it, but pull it back in the diet a little bit. And I would try this little Band-Aid rice technique. If you do this, you will see a miracle. It's absolutely fantastic. Just stay with it for several weeks. It may take a month or so for the body to reset this. If it doesn't work for you, give us a call back and we'll try and help you out.